Alright, here we are. This is going to be Precision Plumbing. We are live. This is going to be at 6 Montauk Drive, St. Louis, Missouri, 63146. This is Josh Finch. As you can see right now, we're going to be out to the city main on this house watching it flow. He's had a plumbing company out here before, and they replaced two sections right here in his laundry room in the basement by his riser pipe and his floor drain. Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, even though we're about 90 feet away from that problem, there's going to be a small low spot in here and a very small root intrusion that probably have nothing to do with this floor drain backing up, simply because it's only whenever the washers ran, and I think that you're going to see the problem back at around 10 foot, what's going on there. Let's go ahead and back this video up, supply this for the homeowner, because there is a problem out in the yard. There is a low spot, so everything's working against this sewer. We're going to be quoting this to replace about a 20-foot section inside of the basement, but we're also going to mark and locate out in the yard with the low spots and get all this taken care of at one time. Here we go. Like I said, you got your city main flowing right there. We're going to back up. See, no problems. This is some old clay pipe that don't look too bad. As you can see, some root intrusions that were chopped out by whoever cabled this last. Nicely done. Once again, same exact scenario. Now you can see we're pulling up a little bit right here. See this long stretch? So let's measure that really quick. Alright, so this low spot starts right here at 79 feet out. Water pulling up, 79, water still pulling up really good. 69, we're now 10 foot of a low spot. Here goes that minor root intrusion that I told you about. Right there, it looks like it was chopped up. Probably eventually need chopped up again in the near future, but that's not the problem. This low spot, remember, the low spot started at 79 feet out. We're now at 68 with water still. Alright, there's the end of the low spot. It almost looks like the roots have something to do with that low spot, because right where our roots are growing in is where we have the 10-foot low spot out in the yard. We will go back and mark and locate that, but let's continue through the video. Again, still doing clay. Everything looks fine. That lip's a little high on that hub. Same thing right there. You see how the bottom of the hub is sticking up high like that, and it catches debris and tissue and everything else, but nothing to really go crazy on that one neither. Once again, the lip is a little bit high, and that's why you see the small pool right there. Nothing major. It will be okay. Okay, again, we're making a turn. Coming out, another turn. You notice we're still clay. Alright. That is the hole where your cast iron turns to clay. It does not look too well, I will be honest. It gets small there, then it drops off. You see a piece of, looks like cast iron build up from old cast iron, or even maybe a whole solid piece right there. So even though this homeowner just wants the section in the basement repaired, because he has seen this video, I do recommend the low spot and then this connection, something being done with it. But is this going to make it where it won't work? No, it's not. But in the future, I do highly recommend it. We're now coming through the house. You can see the old debris of the flakes of the cast iron just flaking off all throughout this line and causing a pool of mud-looking cast iron all in the bed of this pipe. We're now coming back into the home pretty soon. Like I said, you're going to see two 45s, which are going to offset eventually back to the stack. There's our first turn. We're going to come up to our next 45, turn back towards the stack. And like I said, I'm actually going through the kitchen stack. This is going to be the 3-inch kitchen stack that goes to 3 to a 2. Ties right into the same main stack within 5 foot from this, so either way we're going to get the same footage from both videos. Alright, here goes our other turn, and if you notice, we're going to jump up in the air about a foot right here on this, technically the first turn from the stack, and if you're coming back the second turn. So we now making our next one, and look at this. This is right where the old plumbers that made the repair cut their pipe off and made this connection. So this is going to be the part that we're going to be cutting out inside of this, because this has got to go. This is very, very small. It's closing the pipe. I mean, you can just see the difference between a wide open pipe right here and what this turns into right here immediately. So when that washer, because he's got a stackable washer and dryer upstairs that actually ties into this, it cannot keep up with the GPM. So highly recommend finishing this and doing it the right way and getting all that out of there. Clean my camera off. Now, another problem with the repair that they made, you see all this water pooling up. Yes, the water's pooling up because it looks like it's either level or has a small bit of backfall onto it, or either simply the cast iron right after the PVC is just keeping it from draining properly. Like I said, everything you see right there is what we will be cutting out and replacing. Coming back into the repair that was made, you see this water is pooling up. With all this water pooling up in there and then the washer kicking on upstairs, there's no way that it'll be able to handle this draining like this without coming up in the floor drain, which is what we're getting. Tying off. Yeah. Coming back. Alright, again. So, I'll tell you how this happened. You're like, well, how did all this cast iron get in this PVC? Because the last plumber that cabled this out, whenever he was pulling his cables back, he was actually dragging this with the cutter head on the cable, and that's how this cast iron actually made it all the way back here to this PVC. No cast iron's good, so I mean, that's not going to help anything, that's for sure. See right there, dropping around. Now we're going to come up the 90 and straight up the stack. Alright, like I said, we're coming out the stack right now. That's going to conclude the video. Again, this is going to be for Don Growth at 6 Montauk Drive, St. Louis, Missouri, 63146. Today's date is going to be December 27th, 2017. I will get all this marked and located. Thank you.